Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Eric again with My Glide Rides with a Moto Guzzi update. So what have we done since last time? So I did get the transmission put back all in. My tool to press the clutch plate and stuff down while I put the transmission and all that lined in worked. All that went back no problem. We did get the battery tray put on. I did work in, get the rear end back in. But I'll walk you around and show you that. That wasn't too bad, not as bad as I thought. I did some cleaning on the rear wheel. I think that looks pretty daggum good. Things are not torqued down as of right yet. They're good and snug. I am going to source a couple tires. I was able to get a hold of Tucker. You know, again, he's on the aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald Ford, and they are now headed down south to Venezuela to support all that measure. So currently right now, I'm working on the air cleaner. I'm kind of at the point now to where we're going to get her running. So battery tray is going to go in. I'm charging the battery, or have charged the battery over there on the table. And I'm going to work on the wiring. I've got a couple wiring schematics that I'll be using and getting that wired up, seeing what I need. Kind of doing a quick fit on everything right now, just instead of just nickel and diming me with shipping from MG Cycles. I'm just going to do one bigger order. I know I need a washer for the rear axle nut on the other side. That washer is nowhere to be found. There's a few other bolts and miscellaneous stuff. I will show you over here. Let me flip the camera around. All right, so here is this axle side here. So this gasket that goes here. So there's a drive shaft that gets in here. There's a U-joint that's inside this housing here. I was able to get all that lined up, greased well. This gasket that was in here was a very thin paper, and it was all oil soaked. So I created one out of the old hammer and a real thin piece of cardboard that I had actually, and then did some black ATV gasket sealant on there, and that seemed to work fine. But this is the washer that actually goes here that I need to get. I'll need to refill this back up, and again, I need to get shocks. Here's the old shocks. You can see there, bushings are gone. They're kind of green. I don't know any other way to do that, but that maybe source some. Anyway, I'll check with MG Cycles on all that. But my little service manual that I was able to download and bind. But anyway, so we got the headers back on, as you see here. Again, don't know I heard the bike run before from downstairs in the basement when he had it down there. But I took all the wiring loose. I've got to rewire everything, double check all that. This up here, loom is a mess. I think the bucket is wired correctly, but I will check that. But I will rerun this whole wiring harness once I get all this other stuff buttoned back up. Get him a headlight in there, and I would definitely like to have some fenders and tanks and stuff like that on there, at least for his girlfriend. Hopefully she'll come over for Thanksgiving, and so she'll be able to see the completion or getting closer. There's some linkages and stuff that I've got to put on, like the heel toe shifter. I still have to put this on here. I'm going to try to polish this chrome up a little bit better. So if you've got any ideas on how to polish that up any better, hit me up in the comments. But that's where we're at. I've got to figure out what mounts. So this air cleaner box mounts here. So I think there's a rubber boot that goes from here somehow and goes on to here. I've got to source that and see if that's available. So as you see, I've been chipping away at it. Again, I think the bike looks really cool. I would like to get those wheels polished. Again, that front rim is bent a little bit. I don't know if that's where the air leak is coming from or not, but with the ordering of two tires, I'll get new tubes. Don't know about the all the spokes in the rear wheel seemed tight when I was cleaning it. So we'll go from there. But anyway, I don't think you can take that to any bike shop and have them put those kind of tires on. So I definitely don't want tubes pinched. But anyway, so if you're in the Georgia area, North Georgia, Northwest Georgia, and maybe watching this, or you know of a trick or tip on getting some of these tires, it's not, they are biased and they're tube tires. They're not tubeless like today's tires that are on like my Street Glide. But anyway, so just want to give y'all a 4 or 5 minute update on the Moto Guzzi. But as you can see, it's coming along. I can't wait to get the seat on it so y'all can see all that, and the fenders. Oh, and he did order in another tank. This is from a different model, but I don't see anything different about it. So if y'all know anything that's different about this, I think this tank came from an Ambassador, and this is an Eldorado. They're both 850s. So I'll flip the camera around and show you what we did, or what he got in. All right, so that was the original green tank that he had painted. Again, it's minus the chrome piece or the polished aluminum piece here, but here's the yellow tank that he ordered in. It's in a lot better shape. I hate that we'll have to get it repainted, but the bottom of that tank is a lot better shape than this one here that he stitched together. So anyway, that's where we're at. All right, guys, so thank y'all for joining me for this little quick Moto Guzzi update. Anyway, I think it's coming along. Thanks for watching. If you haven't caught the other videos, I'll put one up here and then one down here. Be sure to check those out and follow along for this little build. It's nothing special, nothing elaborate. Don't get into a whole lot of details, but again, this is a project for our youngest son that is out on the USS Gerald Ford, doing his duty for our country. So be sure to give it a thumbs up, a like, and tell them how much we appreciate them. So if you do get a chance, please comment and be sure to like. And if you have not done so, hit that subscribe button. That really does help. Hit the notifications, the bell, so you get notified when there's a new one that comes out. So thanks a lot again for joining me. And yeah, batten down the hatches. The cold front's coming into Georgia. The wind's blowing crazy. So it's supposed to be in the 20s tomorrow. And it's 65 today. So anyway, thanks again. We'll talk soon. See ya.